Jen, in a CNN interview this week, Murphy claimed local governments in the majority of counties in the U.S. have declared they will not enforce certain gun laws. These so-called Second Amendment sanctuaries are areas declaring gun control laws don't apply in their communities. The Associated Press says there are nearly 2,000 counties like this nationwide. Murphy calls it a growing problem in the country and says the U.S. Senate has to have a conversation about this issue.
Do we want to continue to supply funding to law enforcement in counties that refuse to implement state and federal gun laws?
During an interview on CNN, Senator Chris Murphy tied federal funding to law enforcement agencies' compliance with gun legislation.
The majority of counties in this country have declared that they are not going to enforce state and federal gun laws.
Murphy wasn't available for an interview Thursday, but his team told me he doesn't want to defund the police, rather ensure federal money goes to police departments that are committed to enforcing the law and protecting public safety. But Murphy's already facing backlash for these comments. The Connecticut GOP tweeting Monday, calling the senator a disgrace.
Connecticut has some of the strongest gun laws in the country, if not the strongest gun laws in the country, yet people are still getting shot and killed in the state of Connecticut with guns. Would one of our towns, under his proposal, be defunded if they were not doing what it is Senator Murphy wanted them to do?
Do you think that law enforcement agencies and police departments should face any repercussions or consequences if they aren't following state or federal gun laws?
I think to say to the police officer on the street, we're going to take funds away from you because we don't like what your leadership may or may not be doing, I think is a mistake.
Murphy didn't specify legislative action, but says he'll have a conversation with fellow lawmakers.
I'll talk to my colleagues about what our approach should be to this problem, but 60% of counties in this country are refusing to implement the nation's gun laws. We've got to do something about that.
Now, Connecticut doesn't have any known Second Amendment sanctuary cities or towns, and Murphy nor his team clarified what possible legislation to address this would entail. He has yet to introduce any such measure. Ben?
Emma.